This is the Life's Journey with Best Friends podcast. Listen as two best friends for over 40 years share our experiences, insights, and unique stories. Hey BFFers, we're here back with another episode. I have no idea what episode this is. It's like 79. Well, Julie's not here right now. She's on vacation.
We let her have some vacation.
Yeah, so we're kind of like winging it by the seat of our pants, but we are here. I am Noelle.
I'm Diana.
And we are your best friends, your BFFs, our Life's Journey with Best Friends, where we just kind of sit around and talk about everything and nothing, and, you know, just so happy you're here with us to hang out. What I do, I just kind of want to bring this out. I have no idea who a lot of the stars are on TV or whatever. Sydney Sweeney, do you know who she is? Oh,
she's an actress. I know who she is, but I don't know what movie she's been in.
Yeah, no, me neither. I know her by face, but Euphoria. She was in a show called Euphoria.
Oh, I heard that was just like junk.
Okay, I never watched it.
It was about high school and sex, I think.
Oh, okay. Well,
and she's got big boobs. That's what I know about her.
Oh, okay. Well, don't they all? Oh, yeah, she does. Here's a picture. I have a picture of her. We can have Julie post that, but maybe all of you know who she is. Well, anyway, she was in a TV commercial for Dr. Squatch, you know, the men's soap.
Yeah, I just saw this. I know what you're going to go to. Go ahead.
So in the commercial, she was in a tub and she was bathing, and I didn't see the commercial or whatever. Well, I guess all of these people started asking about her being in the tub. You know what they did? They fucking made soap with her bath water.
Is that disgusting or what?
I thought about that. I'm like, so the people that buy this are okay.
They're cleaning themselves with dirty water.
With her dirty ass water. That's disgusting. And you know they're probably going to make...
Do we know how much they go for?
No, I don't.
I got to buy Jim one.
That's
He would die. He loves her.
Does he really?
I should buy one for all the boys.
Oh my gosh, there you go for Christmas. Let me see if it says it.
There's only a small quantity, obviously.
Of course.
How many tubs does she sit in?
Right. It's available on June 6th at drsquatch.com. $8 a bar.
Oh, I'm going to have to get some. June 6th, I got to put a reminder. I honestly want to try to buy one.
Okay, well, I want you to smell it.
No, I don't want it for me. I want it for Jim. He'll be so excited.
Oh my gosh. All right, make sure you set a reminder. And you need to record him when he opens it.
You got to remind me.
I will. I'll put a reminder in. June 6th. Oh gosh, you're ridiculous. Today's the 2nd, right? So that's gonna be Friday. Okay.
Friday. Does it say what time they go on sale?
No, but I'll do a reminder for early in the morning.
Okay.
So anyways, I just had to get that
Sorry.
up. It's like, fucking seriously? You're making
saw that. I saw the same thing and I was like, that's an ick. That's disgusting.
Yes, right? But here you are, you're going to buy one.
But only because it's funny.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it for a serious thing. I'm buying it because it's funny and Jim loves her.
Diana buys soap. Okay, on Friday. Okay, I set an alarm. Anyway, so yeah, that was kind of one of my WTF stories.
It's like really disgusting.
Hey, but you know what? We're talking about it. You know, people are going to buy it.
It's not like she needs the money. She doesn't need the money. If she was doing it and donating the money, maybe then I'd be like, oh, that's great. That's real smart.
Well, but it's for the company. So who knows? Maybe she gets a penny a bar.
Oh, she's got to get, come on.
You would think.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. I whatever. So.
Just shake your head. That's a shake your head moment.
Yeah,
legit. Right? You're like, what the fuck, really?
What is wrong with people? Any new shows that you're watching these days now that summer's coming and summer's here?
So we're watching Mobland. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I've heard of that before.
It's on Paramount Plus.
Sure.
It's Madonna's ex-husband is like the producer, writer, director,
Guy
whatever.
Ritchie.
Yeah, it's Ireland based mob.
Oh, okay.
Wicked, wicked, good.
Is it really? Oh, all right.
Really
That's
good.
all right. Is it new or are you watching like an
I think
older
this was
show?
we just finished it. I think that this was the first season of it.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. Now I know that things like Big Brother and stuff or shows like
You
that,
know,
Big
hold
House, whatever, come out in the summer.
wait a minute. Hold on one sec. I just want to say Helen Mirren's in it
Oh, I love
and
her.
Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, I have seen commercials for that show.
Noel, and there's another guy, and right now he's like their enforcer guy, and
Yeah.
I forget who he is. He's in I don't know if he's in like Marvel movies or something.
No,
Jim
he's
no
not. He's not. Oh, yes, he is.
he
He plays Venom.
is that who he is?
Yeah, I can't think. Yes, but I know who you're talking about. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
It's such a good show. Sorry, go ahead.
No, no, that's okay.
I
Thank you.
don't want so the summer shows like Big Brother.
Yeah.
I know, I watch Love Island. I
Okay.
do watch that in the summer.
That's a summer because I know that like you and your family like kind of watch shows together, and I was
W-
curious. So
We
what?
used to do Big Brother. It got boring, so we kind of stopped watching it. But I and Lauren and will watch Love Island. So
When does that start?
I think it started last night, as a matter of fact.
All right, maybe I'll maybe
So
I'll
the
watch.
last year's Love Island, um, I think three couples left, or three or four. How many couples left, right? I think there's six at the end or three at the end, actually. And all three couples are still together year
Oh wow.
later.
Okay.
So
Wow, that's pretty unusual for those shows,
yeah.
right?
Love Island has had, because they have Love Island UK, that's where I first started watching it.
Right. I
Love
remember
Island
that.
USA has only had like three seasons. Um, Love Island UK has a good track record.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, right now because I'm not really on social media, I'm looking for things to do. So,
Has that been killing you?
oh my gosh, it really has. So let me tell you, so I started keeping a little journal of like what I did. So like the first day was May 27th, right? So I completely forgot I was doing. So I'm doing a band for 2 weeks just for kind of like an experiment. And I totally forgot. And I got up in the morning and, taking my morning pee and doing all this. And I clicked right on the Facebook app and I went, oh my gosh. But that was at 4:15 in the morning. And
So
then I
that
did
doesn't
this.
count.
So I did the same thing at 10:30,
Really?
2, 2:51, 3:02, and 4:28.
No, Noel. It's just such a habit.
It's such a habit. So when I was at the hairdresser, I was like, what the hell do I do? Because I sit under the heat thing.
Right, and usually you scroll or play a
Right.
game or
So
read.
you know what? Because of COVID, no places have magazines anymore.
Mm.
So I did puzzles. I downloaded a couple of games too,
Okay.
which
You
is
could have
okay.
gone on Google and read the news or something.
I had already done all of that. So yeah,
Mm,
I did that at work. So
yeah.
the next day I clicked on Facebook at 5:27, I'm sorry, 8:27 a.m. And then I went to my folder and I wrote down, clicked on Facebook, and then I immediately went right back to Facebook. Like it was like what am I doing? I did it again at 9:16, at 1:14, 3:27, 5:15.
Noel.
Wait, I'm sitting there at 5:19 waiting for a response for a text. I clicked on the Facebook app. It's like, what the hell? Dave goes into the bathroom. We were watching a TV show. He goes in the bathroom. I click on the Facebook app.
Oh my God, I love it. The
And I
Facebook.
kept doing it, right? So I did it on the 29th and I wrote down all the times. And then eventually it kind of started to like, oh,
Slow down.
so everything's in a folder, right? So I've got TikTok and
Yep.
Facebook and all of them there. And I would just kind of go to click on the folder and I would stop. But then I realized as soon as I open my phone, I instantly go to that folder. So I moved it to the back. I
Oh,
didn't delete it, but I moved it to like another page.
so you don't see it right
Right. So
away.
I don't see it. But every freaking time I open my phone, I'm like, I stare at it. So, and I'm like, oh. So I put the Shark Tracker um app I have where that used to
That's
be
so
because I'm
funny. So you
like,
can go
oh,
into that more.
right.
Do you find yourself going in less and less now? Like,
Yes.
because you're not trained anymore.
Right. So it is definitely getting much less. However, like, so Saturday was a huge challenge. I was like sitting there and I'm like, I usually scroll and see what's
Yeah.
going on. And I'm like, what do I do? So I've been playing some games. I've actually, this weekend, we at work together on Saturday and I had to
Yes, we
ask you,
were.
so what's going on? Then you're like, not that it's the same shit. And I'm like, yep, you know what, it is. And then um, I have been reading a lot more
Okay.
news. I'm reading a book as well as I yesterday was like, all right, I gotta go take a walk. And I got Dave to go take a walk with me. So
Nice. Where'd you go?
we just went around the neighborhood. So it was nice.
Nice. You
Yeah.
walked down your driveway?
Nope, I drive down because my driveway sucks.
That's what I was wondering. Your driveway, you drive to the end of your driveway?
We actually go like halfway around the circle that's there, and then we walk around the circle because it's just too tough for me right now. I'll
No,
build
no,
up to that.
I get it. I just
Yeah,
was like, like just walking. You should just walk down your driveway and back.
I
That
would
would
probably
be,
have a heart attack and die. But yes, no, that's where I want to get to. But so I started doing the 75 hard, but I'm only
yeah,
doing 26 hard. So that's why he took a walk with me yesterday because one of my exercises has to be outside. And so I got,
nice.
yeah. So listen to this. I get home from work early today. I'm like, all right, we're doing the podcast at 5 o'clock. I've got 50 minutes. You want to take a walk with me? He's like, yeah. So I come home, I get changed. We run out the door, we drive down. We, we get to where we're parking, and I'm like, I think I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh no, poor
we
thing.
we walked for 10 minutes and I was like, yep, we gotta go home.
But at
So
least you did it.
well, I only walked for 10 minutes. I gotta go back out after this and walk the rest of the 35
Just
minutes.
walk in your yard.
I could do that too. But if he's gonna go with me, we'll walk down
Yeah.
the circle. It's nice out
Okay.
right now, so I'll
No,
take
no, I
it.
know. I know.
But yeah, I was like, ugh. So anyways, but yeah, so the Facebook thing, that it's not just Facebook, it is social media, but Facebook is the habit, you
Yeah,
know, click,
Facebook is the habit. It's the oldest one.
yeah, because I've been doing it for so long. And then it's, Instagram. And actually yesterday when I would do walk on my treadmill at home,
Hmm.
like at the gym, there's all of these people there. There's a bunch of TVs. I got shit that I can look at, right? Well, at
Right.
home, I stare at a wall. So
So, and you usually scroll.
I scroll on TikTok. That's what I do. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? So I had to have Dave position the TV in the big
So you
room.
could see it. You should get headphones and music.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I actually watched a serial killer thing.
Oh my
So,
God. I just watched a docu-series on Netflix.
yes, which
You
one?
just the American, I'll tell you right now.
Because I watched the one of the West, the two West people from England. It was boring. Don't not saying that the guy wasn't a psychopath and neither was his wife, but the docuseries sucked. It was boring.
What is they were from Ireland?
No, England.
No, okay, so the one I just watched was, hold on.
I mean, I hate to say this, but I don't want to say it wasn't gory enough, but it wasn't gory enough. They didn't really say much. Like, granted, they found 9 bodies in his house, but
Oh
it
no,
took
this was mine was no, okay.
this took them 45 minutes to tell us there were 9 bodies in the house. I was like, you could have done that in 10 minutes. It was a waste, and it was 3 episodes. It was stupid.
I think it was like the American tragedy. Hold on, let me look right
Oh, I
now.
think I know that one. Is it about the guy that murdered his wife and 2 kids?
He didn't murder his 2 kids. No, he got murdered by his wife.
Oh, then I don't know that one. Okay.
No, that one is the guy that put the kids in the water tank and the
Yeah,
wife.
yeah.
That was
That was
sad.
crazy.
I'll tell you what this one is. Hold on.
Okay.
Um, hold on, let's see.
So yeah, one of the nights I had had a couple of drinks and I kept opening my phone and I'm like, I wrote my text. I moved the folder. I have opened my phone 10 times for no reason but to look at the Shark Tracker app. And
That's very funny.
then I went to grab my phone and start a Facebook group called I Miss Cafe Teresa, but I can't do that. So what the fuck?
You're so funny.
Well,
Yeah.
Dave finally figured out how to make their margaritas, and we were talking about it. And I'm like, I bet other people miss Cafe, and maybe we could give them the recipe for the margaritas. I'm gonna make a Facebook, page. And then he's like, No, you're not. I'm like, Fuck, I'm not.
That's so funny. I can't fucking find it.
It should be in your recently watched,
Where do you find that?
uh, under your recently viewed.
On Netflix?
Yeah, there should be
Where
a category.
search home new and popular shows, movies, games.
No,
Oh, my list?
yeah, if you go over to the right hand side, where you see all of the blocks with it, the blocks with the pictures of the movies. If you scroll, there'll be a category that says like, because it'll say because you liked Suits, it
Oh, we're
recommends
all
stuff.
uh, that's not
Can
what I
you hear
wanted.
that bird?
No.
Oh my gosh.
No, I don't know. It's crazy. I still don't know where that is.
All right, so it's on Netflix.
Yep, Netflix, and it is A Deadly American Marriage.
What? Say
That's what it's called. A Deadly American Marriage.
okay. Deadly American Marriage. All right, I'm gonna write
Yeah,
that down.
it's fucking crazy.
Is it okay?
And it kind of reminds me of a little bit of the Karen Reed trial.
Deadly American Marriage. All right, I'll put
Yes,
that on
Deadly
my list.
American Marriage. So good.
All right, that's great. All right,
It's
so
only one episode.
oh, that's it. Oh, okay. So at least they're not gonna
It's not a docu-series, but it's a true crime
right.
story.
So we've been looking for stuff to watch. We restarted watching Dexter, right? And I loved
Okay.
that show. So
I've never
when
watched it.
when it first came out, we didn't have I don't think we had cable or something. It was something weird. So we just would get everything on Netflix, but it goes back to when you had to mail in the discs.
Oh
Remember
my
that?
God, we were just talking
Oh,
about that.
and you have to wait for the disc and you're like, oh my God, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So I don't know why. Maybe that's why, but I didn't remember half of the shit. Like I could tell you, oh my gosh, I loved it. And then we would be watching like season 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm like, I don't remember that. I don't
You know, it's
remember that.
funny, isn't it?
I was like, what the hell
Was
am I?
I awake when I watched this
Yeah,
show?
that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I don't understand. There's like 80% of it that I'm like, what? Like I could tell you some things, but yeah, but so it was great to watch it over again. We're almost done with it. I think we're on season 7 right now.
There's
So
another good show on Paramount. I don't know if we told you about it. Um, it's about the oil rigs. What's his face is in it?
oh my gosh,
Uh,
yes, I loved that show. And you didn't like it because of the
no,
wife
I
and the
liked it,
daughter.
but the wife, yes.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
it's a good show, but I
Landman.
almost yes, Landman. I almost stopped watching it because of the wife and the daughter.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the way they portrayed them.
Right. No, I get that. But, he's crazy and they're
Not that I'm a feminist or anything. I thought it was awful.
right. Yeah, because it was a little over the top, but I think
Yeah.
that's what makes it kind of funny. But yeah, I get. But yes, no, that was definitely a good show. But I'm hoping, now that maybe we're out of the rainy season here, I don't know.
Hey, it's supposed to be in the 90s this week.
I know we'll get out more, and with my shoulder and my neck, hopefully I can start playing
Everything's
golf.
better.
It's getting there. I think this is just something comes with age, and I'm going to have to deal with it and just keep stretching it out. And although I have so enjoyed PT, I know either you love PT or you hate it. But let me tell you. So first of all, they're the nicest people in the world.
Yeah.
And then, but I go in there and I'm only there for a half hour because they have me do my exercises at home and then they do the treatment when I'm in there. Well, the
Yeah.
treatment that when I'm in there is like a 10-minute massage. Oh my gosh. And then sometimes I get traction and then sometimes they do cupping. And
Really? They
yes,
do cupping.
yeah, and they'll also put like this little electrical stuff on me. The other day, Friday, I had the cupping and then they put the electrical stimulation and I'm laying on my stomach. I fell asleep. And you know how your
No.
face is in that little
Did you
thing?
have drool?
I drooled. And I
No,
was like,
wow.
thank God the alarm went off before he came in because I was like, and I had a big mark around my face. And I was like, oh, good Lord. So, and I
You
had to
had
go
to
back
walk
to
out
work.
with a big circle around you. Right here.
So I have the cupping on my shoulder and the shirt I had on. I was in my boss's office later that afternoon, and he comes over to me and goes, "You have a really big hickey on your shoulder." And I was like, "No, I don't have a hickey. I don't have a hickey on my shoulder." He's like, "Yes, you do." And I, showed him. I'm like, "No, I had cupping done." He's like, "Oh, okay." And I was like,
He's like, he thought you and Dave got down and
"Yeah." I was like,
dirty.
"What the hell?" I'm like,
That's
but at least
hysterical.
it was nice that he was going to tell me, like, hey, we can see it. You might want to cover it.
That's so funny.
Oh, but yeah, fucking out cold drooling. It was awesome. So I will be sad when I have to give that up because, it was nice
You
just
enjoy
to,
it.
yeah, I do. And it definitely helps. So, yeah, so what I guess had happened was like over your muscles, you have something called fascia. I know Sydney
Yeah.
told us about that. So, with all of the issues with the neck that I was having, it was making me kind of like tighten up. So, all the fascia tighten, and that's where all the pain was coming from. So, what they're doing with the cupping is they're pulling the fascia
They're
off the muscle.
unknotting you.
Oh, yeah. It hurts when they first put it on because, like, it's like a big
It's
ass suction
suction.
cup. Yeah, but then when they take it off, it's like, oh. Although when I
But
was
it
sitting there,
need, how long does it take for the mark to go away?
like 3 to 4 days.
Really?
Yeah, so that's what he said. He asked, he's like, "Are you going anywhere, in the next
That
few days that you're going to have to wear something?" And I was like, "No," because the first time he did it, he did like 8 of them on my back. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it looked like someone just went, like, remember that game that you hit whack a mole? Looked
yeah,
like someone
yes,
whack a
yes.
mole on my back. Yeah, it was crazy because it just was all like big hickeys on my
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, basically what it is, right?
Yeah. Oh
Like a
my gosh.
suction cup.
You ever do that with a cup like around your mouth? And you have the big hickey mark around
The
your
big
mouth.
red mark, and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck,
Yeah, we used to, my grandmother would keep
stuck in.
the orange juice containers, the frozen juice containers, and
Oh
that's
my
what,
God, remember those? The
yeah,
concentrate?
yeah. I think, hindsight being 2020, I understand why, because us kids would take them outside and never bring the fucking cups back. So I
Right.
get why she did that. Yeah. But those hurt when you suck them in, but they were the perfect size for your mouth.
The Tupperware were good.
Yeah, those were good too. Yeah, we weren't rich. We didn't have Tupperware.
And I mean, we didn't have a Tupperware, a lot of Tupperware,
No,
but
I'm kidding.
didn't you have that punch, the pitcher with the glasses?
What?
Like the plastic cups, the pitcher of the Tupperware was a pitcher, and then had the little plastic cups that matched.
No, we didn't have those. No, we had jelly jars, which I loved.
Oh, jelly jars. We all had jelly
Yeah.
jars.
And I was a huge Star Wars person. So I got all the glasses from, like, was it McDonald's or Burger King?
God, please. We have them in storage because Jim cannot get rid of his.
Are they up here or down in South
They're
Carolina?
here in storage, but I think they're coming. He wants to bring them down.
Is he going to let us use them?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. Oh, oh my gosh, that would be, I would not drink out of another glass the whole time I'm there.
Oh my God, it's so stupid. I want to get rid of them.
No, they're
He's so
awesome.
proud of those.
He should be. Are they his original ones or did he like,
No, I think he
oh,
bought them on eBay.
oh, okay.
I believe.
I wish I had all the Star Wars shit I had when I was younger. Oh my
That's what he
gosh.
says.
Craziness. All right. So, what are your plans for the summer? You got anything now that summer's coming? Any
Um,
vacations or, I mean, going to your South Carolina house is basically being on vacation.
I plan to go there and not come back till Labor Day. No, seriously.
That's
Once we
awesome.
get down there for 4th of July, like we'll be down there for 4th of July, and I hope not to be back until Labor Day.
That's awesome. Why would you even need to come back for Labor Day?
I don't know, to come back up here and see the kids and everybody.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, we're doing our regular camping thing, but my nephew Jake is coming with us for the week.
Oh, nice. For the
Yeah,
week?
yeah, for the week. He had texted me and he was like, "Hey, Auntie, can I come stay with you for a week this summer?" I was like, "Yeah, dude, but I work and Uncle Dave works from home, so you'll have to be quiet." Well, I think his idea is he has his own four-wheeler, and I think he just
Oh, he
wanted to
wants to
ride.
ride.
Yeah, and he's not allowed to do that at home. So I'm like, I can't allow you to do that here unless we're with you. So, and then I said, well, oh, we are going camping. I'm like, Uncle Dave and Chris. So, no, Uncle Dave's going without me at first, and then I'll be up. And anyway, so we talked. Then he was like, well, I said, would you want to go? And he's like, well, let me ask you a few questions. I'm like,
Oh,
okay. He's like, is the grass green? I'm like, yes. And then he wanted to know, is there fishing? And I'm like, yes, we're right on a lake. Is Chris going? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, I'm in. Those were his
oh,
only
that's awesome.
So yeah. So that'll be good. It'll be fun. And then
I'm glad he's going
yeah,
with you.
yeah, and then Doug will come up later in the week. So that should be fun. But that's a big hope.
Nice.
Yeah, he's never met that side of Dave's family, so it'll be fun.
Oh, that'll be nice. I know there's a lot for him to do.
Oh my gosh, we have the kayaks and he can bring a bike if he wants, and there's
How
fishing.
old is he?
11.
Oh, nice. Will there be kids like his age there?
Not till later in the week, and it'll be mostly girls. But he'll
Oh,
have he'll have Chris, so he doesn't
yeah,
care.
he'll have fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now,
So
how
he's
many days are you camping
well, that remains to be seen. Right now, I'm going
weather-wise,
up
right?
Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and coming home Sunday. So depends on the weather,
You're
depends
crazy, man.
on the dog. So I generally tend to make excuses. I will get up there maybe Thursday late afternoon. So, but there's bathrooms there and they're super clean, and they have showers, but
Yeah,
those have
but what
a
if
lot
you
of.
have to go in the middle of the night?
If I have to pee in the middle of the night, I just go out back. I go behind the tent. It's so dark you can't see anything.
What if you have to shit?
Well, then I go down to the bathroom. I'm not going
Right,
to
that's
shit
what
in the
I'm
woods.
saying. That's not,
They
because
have
what if you,
lights. There's lights down there. Oh my gosh, yeah.
yeah, but you gotta
No,
walk there.
it's not that far.
Oh,
It's
no,
far
wow.
enough. Well,
What if you have a bellyache?
kind of what I did today when I was
Right,
walking. Maybe I'll take one of the kids' bicycles.
and pedal.
There we go. Well, that's where I sprained my ankle that year.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, that was horrible. But
Wasn't the weather bad last year?
yeah, every year it pours for like a day and a half. And if it rains while I'm there, I leave. Well,
Yeah.
typically what they'll try and do is we'll go out for breakfast and then maybe we'll go to the movies. And if it's still pouring, I'm just like, I love you all, but I'm leaving and I go home because I just
How
can't.
far?
About 45 minutes. It's not that far.
Oh, it's not far at all. So
Nope.
that I would go home every night.
Yeah, well, I could do that, but I like being there at night around the campfire with
No,
everyone.
I know, I get that.
Yeah, and it's just beautiful. It's so quiet and it's really really nice. But you know, I don't know. But I can't sleep with my CPAP, so that's always a difficult thing.
You can't, bro, there's no electricity
Nope,
for that.
no. So I'm like,
Is there any way like different sites have electricity?
no,
Nobody in the place has it.
nobody in the place has it. Nope.
Like even if you had a trailer camper thing,
So at night you have to shut them down. So you can run a generator during the day, but at night you have to shut it off. And we learned that the hard way. We had a generator, a quiet one. We put it out in the back in the woods, away from everyone, and they came and shut us down. And they were like, "Nope." We're like, okay, even though it was a medical device, they were like, "No, sorry." So yeah,
really?
yeah. But I get it. If I was camping and I wanted the quietness of the woods, I wouldn't want to hear a generator either. I wouldn't care.
If you go camping, say at a different place, and you have one of those trailers, do you have electricity
You,
besides
yeah,
the generator?
yes, they run off of
Okay.
batteries. Yeah. So if you
Okay.
have a camper, it could run off of a battery for sure, but we
Okay.
don't, for 1 week
No,
out of the year.
no, I just was wondering like how real campers work. Like I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah,
because I
yeah.
hate them. Not a camper.
I know. I just like
Could you guess?
floating in the water. Well, hey, before I met all of them, my idea of, or shouldn't all of them, before I met Dave and the kids, my idea of camping was going to the Holiday Inn because they didn't have room service. So I was like, that's my idea of
Seriously,
camping.
I just don't. I need a bathroom. I need electricity. And I need to be a place where there's no bugs.
There's bug spray. Why do you need electricity? You don't need electricity.
Yes, you
So,
do.
no, you don't. So everyone
How do
is
you
always,
charge your phone?
so they either, I have a battery pack or we have
Car.
the car, or you go into the bathroom and charge it in there. They have electricity in there. You can blow dry your hair, whatever.
They let you like just charge your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No one touches it either.
You just leave it down there?
Yeah. Yeah. But we just usually charge it off of the generator anyways. We do
Yeah,
bring
yeah. No,
some.
I know, but I don't know. I don't know. I need a bed.
After a day, I have a bed. I don't sleep on the floor. I have a
What do
cot.
you sleep on an air mattress?
No, I sleep on a cot that has a pad.
Oh, is it comfortable?
I
It's not as
It's not
comfortable as a bed.
bad. It's, I'm very happy to get home to my bed, but it's, yeah.
Like, how do you roll over in it?
So we used to have this big mattress that the air mattress zipped inside the bed and the bed was up really high. Well, every time we rolled over, it made all of this damn noise. It was so loud. But it was super comfortable. And then that finally shit the bed after like 6 years. So now we have separate cots. But they're made for bigger people, so they're extra large cots, so they're fine. Yeah, it's not bad at all. We have these thick cushions in them. So, all right, princess, you'll have to come up with us one night.
Maybe one night.
But you drink every night, so you just kind of pass out anyway, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I
Yeah.
guess.
But that's all we really have planned for our summer. It's just kind of right now. I, Even if we tried to plan something, you couldn't because the weather's so crappy.
Today, this morning, leaving the house at like 10 of 6, it was 47 degrees.
Isn't that disgusting?
I was like, what the fuck? It's freezing
Yeah,
here.
June 2nd. Yep. We're gonna have one of those summers, I'm
I
afraid.
think so. I think
Yeah.
so. Because I think they're saying it might rain this weekend.
Whatever. Everything is beautiful and green and
I
nice.
know. Except for the plant that I have on my front porch. My kids forgot to water it while I was away.
Already.
Dead. I got it Mother's Day. Dead.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so mad.
He could have just taken it and put it down in the yard and the rain would have gotten to it. That's what we do. Oh God, I'm sorry. Got it for
Okay.
Mother's Day. Not
I
even.
actually bought it to give to Meg, and now it's dead, so I can't.
Meg, happy Mother's Day.
I showed it to her, said, "This was your plant."
That's awesome. All right. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so
I don't
either.
have any pet peeves right now.
No, I've got nothing going on right now. I've been.
No
Oh,
one's really pissed.
do you know what I realized? Remember I said to you, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm just getting old when a loud car or truck or something drives by me, it drives me crazy. Like, why do they have to? And when I'm in the car.
I read this today too. So go
Oh
ahead.
no, I didn't read anything.
Oh.
I realized it's because of my hearing aids.
Oh, okay. I read something today that said it is a real thing if noises type thing bother you, like people eating or specific noises.
Oh,
It's
really?
it's actually a phobia type
Oh,
thing. Yeah.
interesting. No, mine was like I was just getting aggravated and I couldn't understand. And how I figured it out was I've had the windows open in the car and I have you know when air rushes by your ears and
Yes. Jim
oh,
hates that.
and it happens to me all the time and I'm like, what the hell? And then I'm like, oh, it's because of my hearing aids. So now I just pop them out and it doesn't bother me. I'm like, all
Good.
right, yeah, that's what it was. Because I'm like, all of a sudden it's bugging me. That's why. So
That's so funny.
well, it is age, the hearing aids, but it's not age that I got aggravated. So
Well, it could be.
yeah, right. I definitely have a lot less patience.
Oh my God, it's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, it's awful.
Why does that happen?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe we need to do a little research on that and find out like why does our patients get so much less? Like I thought you got more patience as you
As you
got
got
old.
older? No, you get
No,
more impatient.
yes, and less tolerant, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's awful. Yeah, and I don't know if it's because we've already gone through that learning process of, all right, well, how the hell do you not know this when I know this?
I know. I know.
So maybe that'll be our
To
next research topic.
get some tolerance.
Yeah, well, maybe we need to.
Stupid people.
That's what it is. There's just too many stupid people out there.
Right. We just got smart. That's
Right?
why.
Oh my
As we
gosh,
got
that's
older, we got
exactly why.
smarter.
We got
Right?
smarter. We didn't lose
Smarter.
patience. We got smarter. Come, look at you solved it.
We're
Perfect.
smarter.
Wicked smart.
I'm so smart. I even made that. I just came up with the conclusion.
That was perfect. Absolutely. And I'm going to go by with that. That didn't sound right. I'm going to go with that. So I'm
going to go by with that.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? It's time for me to go make supper.
What are you having?
I don't know yet.
We're having pasta.
Nice.
Macaroni.
I love it. Miss it. I haven't had it in like 2 weeks.
Oh,
that's
sorry.
All right. Don't be. Anyways. All right. Well, that's okay.
That's it for today.
Yep, that's it for today. That ties up another episode. Thank you so much for joining us. But please remember, it is always better to have a friend with two chins than
two faces.
We'll see y'all next episode.
See you later.
You've been listening to Life's Journey with Best Friends. For details on any of the things we've mentioned in the podcast, including photos, visit our website lifesjourneybff.com. You can also email us at lifesjourneybff@gmail.com or visit us on Facebook, Instagram, or Threads.
Remember, no matter where life takes you, you are never alone when you have a best friend by your side. Until next time.